Hi, friends. I have a great book again this week. I love the illustrations, and the story is very nice. It is good to think about spring and the forest and things turning green. And when you see some of the pictures and just think about how thick the forest can be and how sometimes there's animals in there that we may not see or we may not know what they're doing, like bears, or maybe even bears playing a piano. So let's see The Bear and the Piano by David Litchfield. See this beautiful forest here? It's a big piano and our small little friend there. All the vines. If you haven't heard this story before, wonder if you have an idea what it might be about. What does the bear have to do with the piano? Nice new book. One day in the forest, a young bear cub found something he'd never seen before. What could this strange thing be? He thought. Shyly, he touched it with his stubby paws. Plonk! The strange thing made an awful sound. So the bear left. But the next day he came back. And the day after that, too. And for days and weeks and months and years. You can see he's growing, too, getting taller. Until eventually, the sounds that came from the strange thing were beautiful, and the bear had grown big and strong and grizzly. When the bear played, he felt so happy. The sounds took him away from the forest, and he dreamed of strange and wonderful lands. It wasn't long before the other bears in the forest were drawn to the clearing. Every night, a crowd gathered to listen to the magical melodies coming from the bear and the strange thing. And then one night, a girl and her father came across the clearing. They told the bear that the strange thing was a piano, and the sounds it made were music. Come to the city with us, they said. There is lots of music there. You could play grand pianos in front of hundreds of people and hear sounds so beautiful they will make your fur stand on end. The bear knew that if he left the forest, the other bears would be very sad. But he longed to explore the world beyond the woods, to hear more wonderful music, and to play bigger and better than before. And before long, the bear's name was up in big, bright city lights. He played sold-out concerts in giant theaters. Every night he performed with such passion and such grace to wild applause and standing ovations and huge admiration. The bear recorded albums that went platinum. He was interviewed for magazines. He won awards. He met new people every day, and he created headlines everywhere he went. Look at that. He became quite famous. the well-known bear who could play the piano. The city was everything he had hoped it would be, but deep down, something tugged at the bear's heart. He had fame and awards and all the music in the world, but he missed the forest. He missed his old friends, and he missed his home. And so the bear decided to go back. He speedily crossed the river and excitedly pounded into the forest. He couldn't wait to tell his friends about his time in the city. But when the bear reached the familiar clearing, it was empty. No piano, no bears, no anything. The bear started to worry that his friends had forgotten him, or that they were angry that he had left them behind. Can you imagine the feelings he had when he went there and it's like nothing's there, especially not the piano. And then a friend stepped into the clearing. "Hello," cried the bear. "I'm back. I've missed you ever so much." And without saying a word, the gray bear ran back into the trees. "Wait," called the bear. "I'm sorry I left. Please stop." But his friend just kept running. The bear stumbled after him, moving deeper and deeper into the forest, until he saw something that made his fur stand on end. Look at this. Wonder why that bear is running away. Do you think they've forgotten him? Do you think they're afraid of him? Look at this piano. For the bear had not been forgotten. His friends weren't angry, but they were so proud. The bear realized that no matter where he went or what he did, they would always be there, watching from afar. They had even kept the piano safe in the shade, ready for his return. Look at some of the pictures and the newspaper clippings from his time in the city, his records, even a t-shirt with his picture. They had collected all the things that he had done. So after the bear had told his friends about his life in the city and the many concerts he had played, he sat down to play once more, this time for the most important audience of all. I'm glad that he knew who his audience was that really mattered. And after he played in the city and he had standing ovations and fame, and that everybody talked about him and went to fill concert halls, but that he missed something that was more important to him, his home and a place where he belonged and his friends. So I think that was a fun story. I loved the forest. It was a beautiful place, and what a cool thing that it held in the middle of the forest was that piano. If you can think of the piano, imagine the sounds it might make in a deep forest. I think that would be beautiful on a beautiful day. Soon we should be having several beautiful days. I hope so. I love spring. Recess time. I'll see you soon. And we'll see if we can ever hear any music while we're outside. I'll see you soon. Bye.